Timothée Chalamet has no problem winning roles these days. But on Monday's edition of the Zane Lowe Show on Apple Music One, the Wonka actor revealed that there was a time, early in his career, when he did because of his body type. If I auditioned for The Maze Runner or Divergent, things of that variety that were popping when I was coming up, the feedback was always, "Oh, you don't have the right body," Chalamet said. I had an agent that called me and said, "You got to put on weight," basically, not aggressively, but you know. Chalamet said those experiences gave him something in common with Bob Dylan, whose life is the subject of his next film, A Complete Unknown. I've had a life experience. I won't say it's weird, but I can relate to some of these things he went through, the Oscar-nominated actor said in the video, above, starting at 10:42. Bob wanted to be a rock and roll star. Buddy Holly, Little Richard, Elvis Presley, that was the sort of, depending on your point of view, the sort of Rice Krispie pop, rock and roll music that was saturated, marketed to kids in the late 50s. Equally, I wanted to be a big movie actor. Just as Dylan ultimately became a success, so has Chalamet. He credits taking a different path. "I found my way into these very personalized movies," Chalamet said. For him, it was folk music. He couldn't keep a rock and roll band because they would all get hired by other kids that had more money, literally, in Minnesota. So for me, it was finding a very personal style movie. Call Me By Your Name, or Beautiful Boy, or Lady Bird, or Little Women, Miss Stevens' Hot Summer Nights. Those were smaller budget, but very, I don't know how else to put it, personable movies that started in this theater space. This is where I found my rhythm, my confidence, my flow, whatever you want to call it. The highly anticipated A Complete Unknown opens in theaters December 25th, traditionally where studios position Oscar bait. The cast also includes Elle Fanning, Edward Norton, Monica Barbaro, Boyd Holbrook, and Scoot McNairy, and is directed by James Mangold, who also directed the hit 2005 Johnny Cash biopic Walk the Line.